Oh my goodness.
Got 2,300 total notifications in one form or another, whether it was a text, a personal message, or a friend request. And they tried to warn me, and it just didn't sink in that it would happen, because I don't think I'm anybody, but it was quite the ordeal afterwards.
Wow.
And I've done this. I think this is my 12th team call that I've done since convention.
Wow.
And there's been others that I couldn't get in because of my schedule or whatnot. That's why I asked you if it was okay if I did it from the airport. So I hope it all works out.
Absolutely. Well, we'll respect your time. And I have just started recording. And so we are a team based in St. Louis, Chicago, Kansas City, some parts of the South. So the majority of us are in St. Louis, Kansas City, and Chicago. So we are just really happy to have you here. And Jen Hawkins is the reason why we're all here. So
I'm actually from St. Louis.
Are you really?
Yeah, I grew up in Ferguson, Missouri, went to McClure High School, and graduated from McClure High School.
Nice. That's great.
So
that's perfect. Well, we'll let you take the floor. And for those of you that are just joining us, Dale was on stage at convention, sharing his story, sharing about the opportunity. And as soon as Marty, Amanda, Stephanie, Marianne, and I saw him, we just knew that he was a gem of a soul, and we would love to have him pour into all of us. So, Dale, I'll let you take it away.
Okay. Like she said, I'm Dale Mayo. I'm a gold ambassador. My wife is a senior gold ambassador, so we are a senior gold ambassador couple in Plexus. Both of us work in the business, and like a lot of men, I got in this business because my wife asked me to try the products. And so, knowing my health background, she asked me to try the E's first thing because I suffered from chronic joint discomfort. So the first thing she did was she asked me to try the E's. So I did. I started taking 2 capsules 3 times a day on a Monday. And I did that Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. And when I say I suffered from chronic joint discomfort, it was so bad that it took me 2 or 3 minutes to get out of bed in the morning. I would stand up, I would stretch because my knees hurt, my hips hurt, my ankles hurt, everything hurt. But I had a joint. So anyway, fast forward to when she had me try it. I woke up Thursday after doing this for 3 days, and all of my discomfort was gone. So I yelled downstairs at my wife, Janie, and I said, Janie, what is this stuff? And she said, why? And I said, well, all my chronic discomfort is gone. So that got my attention about these products. So I didn't have any trouble knowing that the products work. So, and my background about network marketing is I had looked at 28 different ones over the course of my lifetime, and I did not want to do another one. We'd been involved in 4 or 5, and I didn't want to have anything to do with this business side of it. So I liked the products. I knew they worked. So I told my wife, I said, don't ever let me run out of those products because they're great products because they help my pain. So I did that. And from that point on, I got on the triplex and had great success with the triplex. I'm a fitness buff, if you want to call it that. I like to work out. I work out 4 or 5 times a week. And I noticed after about 6 months that at that time when we started, I was 55 years old. So I noticed my strength going up gradually. And so I started recording it because I write down all my workouts. And I noticed that I had an increase in all of my lifts in the gym by 10%. Well, it was a couple months later, and it was 15%. Now, at 55 years old, you don't have to tell me that these products work because it got rid of my pain, and now I'm getting stronger at 55 years old. Well, that just doesn't happen, okay? So still, the products were great, but I didn't want to have anything to do with the business. So had great success with the products. My wife had great success with the products. And she had already started building the business, and she kept telling me that I needed to look at the comp plan. She said, Dale, you need to look at this comp plan because it's not like the others that we've looked at. So I never did for some reason. Don't know why I didn't. But fast forward that I started the products in like May, and this was, if you fast forward to the end of the year, you know, they have Super Saturday every January. So that January, she asked me to go to Super Saturday with her. And there again, I didn't want anything to do with this business. So like a supportive husband, I told her I would go. So I go, and it was actually in St. Louis, and Emily Roberts was there speaking. Emily at the time was a Sapphire ambassador, and in her speech, she pointed at me. I was sitting on the second row, and she said, I sat right there all last year all by myself. And here I am the following year, I'm a Sapphire ambassador. So something clicked when she pointed at me and said that. Something happened to Dale on the inside. You know, they tell you that you need to go to functions and you need to be around the meetings and the people. And I'm one of them that can say that that's true. That happened to me, because if I wouldn't have went, there's no telling if that would have happened to me. I don't know if it would have or not, but I know it happened then. And when it did, it was like somebody turned a light switch inside of me, and my dream came back. I had a dream of what I wanted to do with this business and how I wanted to do it. So, like I said, that was, you know, that's usually the first Saturday in January. And my wife and I had a vacation scheduled right after that. So after the vacation, come home, I told her, I said, I'm going to do this. I went silver in 4 days. I went gold in 4 months. And now I'm right on the verge of going senior gold. So that's the kind of how I got started. But I tell people, you know, I've made an emerald income as a corporate person now for 15 years. So why would somebody like myself want to do Plexus? Why would I want to give up some of my time and work Plexus business? Well, I can tell you this. It's because I don't have time. I want my time back. And the lifestyle that you see these people build in Plexus, you can buy your time back. So that's what I'm trying to do. That's what I am doing. I'm not trying to do it. I'm doing it. So, you know, if you want to know, is this for everybody? Is this for people that have money as well, make a good income? Yes, because most of them have to do like I do, and you have to work 60 to 80 hours a week to get that income. If I don't work the hours, I don't get the income. So, and with this, you can build that same income residually and only put in a few hours a week, which is awesome. So, you know, I love the way this business works. And I finally did look at the comp plan. And when I did, I can honestly tell you that of the other 28 network marketing businesses I looked at, Plexus is second to none. It has the best comp plan out there. We have the best products out there. You know, we have less than 2% return rate on the products. The 60-day money back guarantee, I think it's 1.8% return rate on that. So that's a pretty good return rate. And we got 65% of the people that use our products are customers. They're not ambassadors. So when you look at all the aspects of this business, we got the right business at the right time with the right people. And, you know, if you're a man and you're watching this, I'm telling you, you got a hold of something big here. You know, I at the convention, I had all the men stand up and told them, I said, you know, we should be ashamed of ourselves because there's so many more women in this business than there is men. But this business is not just for women. It's not just for men. It's for everybody. It's for everybody that wants to get healthier, that wants to have better gut health, less inflammation in the body. If they want to level all their levels, triglycerides, blood sugar level, everything. These products are amazing. You know, the new Vital Biome, the new Slim, the new X Factor Plus. I've lost another 14 pounds since convention, I believe it is. It's either 13 or 14. I now weigh what I weighed when I was 30 years old. So, you know, if you want to lose weight, if you want to get healthy, if you want to make some extra money, if you want to meet some great people and a great business, I would say Plexus is for you. If you don't want to do any of those things, it's probably not for you. But I believe these products and this business can help every person in the world, not just the United States. And I believe that we're in the right place at the right time. You know, I had some friends of ours that just got into business. He's really excited, really going for it. He asked me, he said, what can I do when people Google Plexus and they see all the negative stuff? You know, you guys probably heard of some of the negative stuff that's out there. People Google it and they'll find that out. I told him, I said, well, have them Google Plexus and Morgan Stanley. Because for me as a businessman, that's what convinced me. When I saw the CEO of Morgan Stanley explaining why they chose Plexus as a partner with Google and Facebook, that's pretty impressive. We got notoriety with Google, Facebook, and Plexus are their three partners for Morgan Stanley. That's huge. You can't combat that. You can't say that, you know, it's a scheme. It's something. You can't do it because it's just Morgan Stanley is a great investment company, and you know, Google and Facebook are two companies that everybody's heard of. They just know there's still 8% of the people that have not. Only 8% of the people have heard of Plexus, much less know all the other stuff that's going on. So, you know, tie into your upline, do these Zoom calls. You guys do them weekly. Sometimes, I mean, some teams do them weekly. Some teams do them bi-weekly. Some people do them, you know, every third day, fourth day. Tie into your upline. Go to the meetings. Use your products. Be a product of the products, and share your experience, whatever it is. If you don't have an experience, share other people's experience. That's what I did at first because I didn't have a story. Now I've got a little bit of a story. I share that with people. So do what you can do, tie in, and that's pretty much it. I love Plexus, and I want to thank you guys for having me.
No, thank you, Dale, so much for sharing your story. And it sounds like I think a lot of us can be familiar with, I like your concept and idea of buying back time, because that's really what it is, you know, a lot about, especially for those of us that are really looking to take this to the top and to work our business. And do you have a specific goal for yourself in mind as to when you could see yourself, you know, doing this full time?
I want to be the first man to go double diamond.
There you go.
You know, there's only 9 diamonds that are men right now. So they've got a big start on it, but you know, you got to have a goal. If you shoot for the stars and you hit the moon, you're still way up above from where you were. So
that's great.
Yeah. You know, like I said, I'm shooting for senior gold now, and my wife and I have wrote it down that we're both going to be emerald by January. So, you know, it's working. You know, you just got to do the work.
And do you have a specific, when you wake up in the morning, do you have a specific way that you work your day, or does it just depending on the day happen naturally for you?
No, I do. You know, I don't know if you guys use the IPA sheets. Have you seen the IPA sheets?
Yes, we have those in the action stacks. Mm-hmm.
I have those IPA sheets that I fill out every day. My wife and I are kind of our accountability partners in that sense. If I do it and she doesn't, which lovingly you'd have to say, did you do your IPAs today? You know, I encourage people to get a cross-line accountability partner, because it's a whole lot easier for them to hold you accountable than it is somebody in your direct upline. Your direct upline does not want to blow you out of the water or discourage you, and neither does your cross-line, but your cross-line, it just seems to work better if you have a cross-line accountability partner. So that's what we've done. You know, I've got one who's a jewel, and you know, he's a great guy. I consider him a friend. And you know, if I tell him on a weekly basis what I've done, and then I want him to tell me feedback on what I could do more, or what I need to do less, or what I need to do different. You know, I mean, it's still one Plexus, right?
Right.
So, you know, those IPA sheets are fantastic. If you fill those IPA sheets out every day, your business is going to grow. It's just going to happen. You know, it's just a numbers game. We all know that, and everybody's numbers are different. You know, you see people go fast in this business, people go slow in the business. It doesn't matter. Everybody has a ratio of the people that they talk to and how they talk to them and that kind of thing. And plus you learn more about what to say and how to say it. So you get better as, you know, the more experience you get. So your ratio will change, but you know, it's just a numbers game. We got to go through the numbers.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm going to, I know we're going to be respectful of your time because you're at the airport waiting for a flight, but I'm going to open it up and unmute everyone. Does anybody have any Any questions for Dale? Anything that he didn't touch on that you might be interested in asking?
Hey, Dale, I'm Stephanie.
Hi, Stephanie.
Hey, thanks so much for jumping on and joining us. I've been following you for a few months on Facebook and loving every minute of it. I just wanted to say, hey, I can tell a difference even from convention. When you posted a picture the other day, in your softball uniform with your buddies,
Yes.
you can see a difference even from now to convention. So congrats.
Okay, thanks. I appreciate that.
That's great. Anybody else have any questions? Anything that you want to?
I am wondering, Dale, if you have any tips on sealing the deal. That's something I'm working on right now with potential.
Closing? You mean closing?
Yeah.
Okay, closing the deal.
Yeah.
If I had to say anything about closing, I would say remember that it takes 12 to 15 follow-ups to close the deal. Most of us think of follow-ups as 1, 2, or 3 times. And I can tell you from experience, there's been people that I've talked to, and it's taken just like the average is 12 to 15 times to follow up with them. Don't take no as a no. No as a not now in this business. So, and a follow-up can be, it doesn't have to be about Plexus. It can be, hey, how the kid's doing? How's the wife doing? How's the cousin's situation? And anything that you know about them, follow up with that. Keep that relationship going. And always, always, always listen to what they say and how they say it. Because they will eventually tell you something about themselves or their situation that Plexus can fill. And that's when you inject that. So just remember 12 to 15 times. That's what I tell everybody. And go for no. Get as many no's as you can, as fast as you can.
That's perfect. Thank you so much, Dale. Anybody else have anything before he goes?
I have a quick question. This is Ruth. Hi, Dale. How are you?
Hi, I'm fine. Thanks.
Good. My name is Ruth, and I just have a quick question. So I think maybe you covered this. I was a little late jumping in, but you mentioned, that there are so many fewer men than there are women in this business. And I think that us as women, we kind of get each other, and I know how to talk to women. I know how to relate to them. Any tips on, reaching out and kind of targeting more men? They need it every bit as much. So I think any tips that you could give me would be really helpful.
Don't treat men any different. Whatever it is that you find is how you contact women, whether it's a need that they have or whether it's the business, do the men the same way. I always lead with the products to fill a need and then talk about the business. I do that with every prospect. And
that was kind of what I was curious about. Is it more appealing to men to lead with the business and kind of present that first? Or I always lead with the product because it's been such a life-changing thing for me. That to me feels the most genuine. And then if they fall in love with the products, then there may be an opportunity for the business.
If I went through my list and saw how many people I contacted about the products first and how many I did the business first, it's probably about 50-50. My wife and I play a little game when we go out and eat, or if we go somewhere. We always say, okay, the first person I see that's sharp and I want in my business, I'm contacting them. Sometimes she'll say the same thing. So we play a little game with cold contacting, because it's a whole lot easier when you're with somebody than it is when you're by yourself. And but at the same time, when we lead into that, we always lead in with the products, and the business comes up at the same time. Most college students, most waiters and waitresses, they're looking for ways to make more money. So we've got a great way that people can do that. So that's how I lead into it with it.
Okay. Thank you so much.
That's perfect. Thank you, Dale. Thank you so much. Does anybody else have any last question?
Nope.
Nope, I think we hit it. We are going to cheer you on when you walk across that stage as the first male double diamond. So your St. Louis, Chicago, and Kansas City crew will be up in the stands cheering you on.
All right. Hey, just to let you know, I'm planning on doing an opportunity meeting in St. Louis.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing. Do you have the date set?
No, I don't have the dates yet, but I've got quite a team there already. So as soon as I get something nailed down, I'll let you guys know.
Oh, that would be incredible. Thank you so much. Yeah, we try to have one every once a month. So we would love to come and support you.
All righty.
Hey Dale, by the way, too, if you need any help finding locations in St. Louis for your meeting, let us know, because we've been in contact with quite a few locations for our meetings ourselves.
Okay. Where do you guys have yours at?
We have them De Pere and O'Fallon, Missouri. This week we have one coming in Kirkwood, Missouri.
Okay.
And then I've been in contact with Ferguson Brewing, so that's right in your hometown.
Okay.
With their event space, and we've done some talks in Fenton too, as far as possible meetings in the future.
Okay, very good. Well, if any of you people have men in the Indianapolis area, I'm having a men-only event next Sunday. What's next Sunday's date?
30th, maybe?
Yeah, it is the 30th. It's going to be here in Indianapolis at the Holiday Inn, and I've made a graphic. Any of you that are following me, I'm sure have seen that graphic.
Yeah.
Myself and Justin Goff, who's an Emerald in Texas, he just won Emerald in June, are having a men-only opportunity meeting next Sunday at 5 p.m. So invite them. We'll be glad to help you out.
That's great. And Dale, I was going to say, we have a St. Louis Plexus Ambassadors Facebook group. So when you do decide on your meeting, or if you have a graphic, feel free to send it over and we'll post it in there for you.
Okay. Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you so much for taking your time, and have a safe flight.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. Have a good one. Bye, everyone.
Bye.